Okay, welcome to BUSI 1100 Transitioning to University Studies. We met the other day, but just in case you don't recall, my name is Joseph Schuessler, Dr. Schuessler, and this is kind of our online shell here. And so we're going to be having a face-to-face class, but I wanted you to kind of have a similar experience to what you might have if this were a purely online class. So I've set up the course shell here, and this is pretty much our homepage. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, so this is our homepage. When it's complete, I'll remove this course under construction, and I'll do that after I've posted these two videos. So the very first one's over here on the left, this introduction the video that I'm creating right now. I'll post that there. And then I'll do another one where we walk through the syllabus, and we'll talk about some of this during the first class day. Actually, it's tomorrow. The next window down below that is the Twitter feed. And I try to post things that are relevant to higher education. They may be funny, related, in my case, since most of my classes are IT classes, they may be related to that. And then some information about netiquette, help desk information, computer use policy, and all of those kinds of things. Let me switch over here real quick to student review so you see the same thing. The next two links are for the syllabus and the schedule, and we'll cover those in the next video, but I'll just go ahead and show you what they look like. They are basically Office 365 Word documents, so they just open up into a new tab, and we'll talk about those in that next video. The next thing is probably the most important thing, this next area, deliverables. We've got course content and other, and this is where your grades are going to come from. So this module, this is something that was actually assigned to us. So we're covering most of the content that they want us to cover in these individual modules. So this very first week, we're looking at how to be an online student. And this is what they call a soft chalk lesson. So you'll go through, and it's got various videos and stuff like that. So you can kind of see this. You can click next there. You can watch your video. You just kind of step through, read through the content, and you'll go all the way through. There's some, in some cases, there's some quizzes in here, like this right here. You got cards, and PACE is more student directed. So if it's more student directed, it'll be online. So you can go through and answer those questions like that. It's kind of a way to check your work, and you can keep on moving through. And I'm just going to skip ahead here real quickly so we can get to the end and see what it looks like. So we're on page 6. You see there's a few videos. I'll get all the way to page 10, and that's it. And then you can just close that tab. And then move on down to the next item. These are just Blackboard help videos. A lot of times you might have questions, you can click on that, and there's a lot of answers that you can find directly online. Pardon me. Again, if you have an issue, I would contact the Blackboard help desk personally. They can be a big help. And then we have, in this particular one, we actually have an assessment. So how to be an online student assessment. So there's various assignments that are posted this way. Some are posted up here in the soft chalk lesson. So you'll work through each one of those. I've added some additional assessments under other, and they start with a pretest, homework 0, etc. This very first one is really just kind of more housekeeping, showing you how to submit a clickable link. I prefer, rather than submitting a document, I prefer that you actually submit just a link to the document. And so part of homework 0, you're creating a shared Office 365 folder with me, and that's where you're going to store things, and I want you to send it to me as assignments to me like that as a clickable link. And so this shows you how to make it clickable. So I'll go through the directions there for homework 0. Assessment 0 is a quiz over the syllabus. Homework 1, homework 2. So things that you would do typically in an online course in a lot of cases. So there is that. Discussion boards are next. We don't do a lot with discussion boards in this class, but we do want to do a little bit. I want to be able to see some content in there. So some professors use discussion boards quite a bit, others don't. But I wanted to expose discussion boards to you so you were at least somewhat familiar with them. I do, as you probably saw yesterday, I send out announcements once a week just to try to keep everybody on track and know what's going on for the week. So there's that from yesterday. Course messages, if you have a question about a grade or something like that, send it to me as a course message. I can't discuss those in the discussion board. Now, if you have a question that's more general in nature, you think it will be of benefit to the rest of the class, by all means, post it to the discussion board. That way the rest of the class can benefit from it, or save it for class and ask during class so that we can address it for everybody's benefit. But again, if it's grade related, I can't discuss that publicly. Virtual office hours, if you need to get in touch with me outside of class and you can't come to campus, or your dorm room is really cozy and we need to be able to look at the same document, for example, we can do a Google Hangout, and that way we can share screens. I can see exactly what it is you're looking at, and I can more easily help you that way. Something else to look at is my grades, and I think this is particularly important when I put this under communications, because it's a way for me to give you feedback about how you're doing in class, and you can kind of see here how some of the grades are laid out. So each of your assignments are right here. This won't be posted until the end of the semester, your final course grade. So I usually try to get things graded a few days in advance before I actually turn them into the registrar. I post your grade in A, B, C, D, or F, and post that right there. Each of your assignments is listed next, your various quizzes, and then the other assignments that I've created. And if you scroll to the very end, you'll be able to see your overall grade, your course total. What you're going to see here is your course total. You're going to see the class's average and the class's median. So keep that in mind. You're being compared to the rest of your peers there. Supplemental material, I provided a link to a folder with slides for the textbook that we're using. Some of my social media sites. There's some writing resources that are available on campus that you can take a look at. Student safety and Title IX information, a netiquette statement, and other help resources. So that is our course in a nutshell. So again, if you want to get back to the home page, just click on home, and that will bring you right back here. And that's all there is to it. Other than that, I'm looking forward to a great semester, and I will see you tomorrow.